Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. Today, we ended up packing a very sick card, one of the best players of his generation. So that will be later on in the video. But again, as you guys know, we will be answering some questions and talking about some topics that some of you guys leave in the YouTube comment section. So let's get started with the first one that says, I would actually try Lewandowski at cam if I was going to use him, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, with Lewandowski's card, I wouldn't necessarily say that I would use him as a striker, even though his striker is his main position, because if you actually look at Lewandowski's card, his shooting stats in general look like they would be really good cards. So I'm going to go to his highest rated card in the game, right? So if you're not really too focused on, aiming for those long passes with him, and it's really focused on around the shooting concept where you're just trying to shoot as much as you possibly can with him, he's going to be very good at doing it. He has a finesse shot trait, he has a chip shot trait, he has very good shooting stats with 95 positioning, 95 finishing, 92 shot power, and 86 long shots. And on the ball, he actually wouldn't play that bad because he has 80 acceleration, 85 sprint speed with 80 agility, and 82 bounce. So that's not terrible because he is also 6 foot tall. And again, this could be wrong because of foot bin, right? It is what it is. But the card looks like it would be fantastic to use. Now, if you really wanted to, since his shooting stats are already very good, it would be more preferable to definitely improve his passing if you are going to use him as a cam, right? So if you can improve his passing, so his long passing and his short passing is good. It's his long passing that little bit lacks. It lacks a little bit in depth, but it looks like a fun card that would definitely be fun to use as a cam for sure, dude. Because he even has the 4-star weak foot as well. I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I think in previous FIFAs, Lewandowski may have had 4-star skills. I'm not 100% sure, but at least they give him that 4-star weak foot with 90 composure, with 95 finishing. So yeah, definitely be worth trying out his card for sure, man. If it was for the fun concept, I would definitely try him out too. Dude, you get like 3 Dutch baby icons while I got 3 Deku 3 times. Going to do the SPC for the last time to get sure that EA will F me again. Yeah, I got really lucky with my selections. Not really lucky because the players themselves are good players, but they're not fully meta. So if it wasn't for the YouTube content to create that YouTube content, like if it wasn't for me trying to record and try to get YouTube content, getting those players wouldn't be ideal, right? Like the players that would be more ideal is like if you get like players like Thierry Henry, Roberto Carlos, even Zanetti was a pretty good pull. I don't know where the clip is of me getting him, but I need to make that one of my videos because I haven't gotten him yet. I mean, I have gotten him. I don't have the footage of getting him, and I don't remember when I got him. So I need to go in my previous Twitch clips to see exactly where it was that I actually did pack him. So yeah. How do you think you would have done at the EMLS tournament? Dude, the guys that went to the EMLS tournament are really good players, man. I don't look at myself as a competitive player. I just look at myself as a player that likes to have fun with FIFA. People look at me as if I'm a pro player, as if I'm a competitive player, but I'm just not, right? I'm not really interested in the competitive scene for FIFA. Not unless I would be getting paid a lot, because I don't really necessarily think competitive FIFA is right currently, but that's the only situation that I pretty much have right now. And I feel like a lot of pro players feel that way, but as you guys know, I'm very transparent and honest with you guys. I feel like a lot of pro players feel that way. Like they don't necessarily like believe too much in the competitive FIFA, but if the contract pays, the contract pays, right? That's just kind of like how it works, right? I hate how they stretch swap deal promos. Players are there, but you can't have them. I hate how they stretch swap deal promos. Players are there, but you can't have them. No, you can have them, but you can't get them yet. They're doing it like a daily or every 2-day release. They're releasing these players. I think it's in the course of a month that you get 12 players, which is a little bit weird, and a lot of people complain about it. It's cool that the EA did it, but the way that it was executed wasn't really right. It just felt like a trial that they were doing, right? To try out to see if the community would have liked it or not, but I think they could have definitely done better with the promo in general. I have Bergkamp Prime and Suarez in form. I put the 4-2-3-1. Who is the best striker? Who is the best for striker position? If you're going to be using a striker, I would probably be using Suarez as a striker because Suarez's finishing is so clinical in this game. It's ridiculous. Like he finishes the weirdest opportunities for you, man. So if you have that Suarez card, I would definitely use him as a striker. Prime Bergkamp is actually a lot of fun to use. I'm actually going to go ahead and look at his passing stats in general. And he has 90 short passing with 87 long passing. So yeah, dude, this card looks fantastic. If you use him as a cam, like, he would play really well there. Suarez definitely belongs up there as in the striker role because he's a 4-star, a very, very clinical striker. So I would definitely use him instead for sure, dude. Thoughts on 85 Paulinho and 85 Telles? Telles feels like one of the best left backs I've used all year. Telles is really good. He's like a typical good left back, but the reason why he's really, really good, the biggest reason why he's good, is because his passing stats are fantastic, right? So if you look at Telles' card, he has the 85 version of his card, right? His passing is 85 short passing and 90 long passing. That is very, very good if you want to make those runs in behinds with your left mids and your right mids and your left wings and your right wings. Like, he's going to be very good at laying the ball off because I don't know if you guys know sometimes, right? Like, let's just go for, let's go to Valencia's card, right? So Valencia's passing stats for his regular card is 77 short passing and 69 long passing. That's very, very noticeable on the card in terms of the passing stats. Like, when he's trying to, you know those passes when you do on the outside where you want to curve it to the outside but keep it in the inside? Valencia is just not very good at doing that. That's why his inform card is fantastic, because his passing stats are significantly improved by 5 and 4. So as a first inform, that's actually a very good stat increase to make the player play a little bit better. So, but yeah, a big reason why Alex Telles' card is actually good is mainly because his passing stats are so fantastic, as well as, you know, the pace, the defending, and the physical. Like, he's just a very good all-around card. Like, he's good at doing everything for you. Even if you want to aggressively attack with him, you would actually be able to do that because he has 70 shooting. But also realize that he does have 57 finishing, so it's not going to be very consistent, but he'll be a very fun player to use in the left back position. Personally, if I were to have him in a squad, I'd probably tell him to stay back while attacking or to be on balance depending on the situation of the game. But yeah, he would definitely look really cool. Now, in regards to Paulinho's card, Paulinho's another card that I mentioned to people that is somewhat, he's, you know Paulinho is, so this is what they should do to players like David Silva and stuff. At least give them like 76 defending and 76 physical to make them more usable in the game, right? The reason why Paulinho is a good center mid to use, generally speaking, is because he has good all-round stats. 78 pace, 83 shooting, 82 passing, 85 dribbling, 80 defending, and 79 physical. That's basically like Hooligan, right? Like, it's 2 and 1 stat away from being 80 plus in everything, right? So he has a fantastic card. He's got the shooting potential. His defensive stats are very good. He's got very decent dribbling for someone who's playing in a center mid role, right? Now, for me personally, I wouldn't enjoy using him that much, but because it's Paulinho and you can, you know, kind of create different teams with him, you can put like Paulinho, Nelson Semedo, and Umtiti in the team. You can have some fun with a Barcelona-type squad or a La Liga-type squad, or just have those three as a triple link and then play with whatever else you want in your squad, right? Because he's Brazilian. Brazilian people can link up with another guy, a lot of guys. Same thing with Umtiti. Umtiti is French, and French people can link up with a lot of people as well. So, yeah, both really good players. I think that Paulinho would definitely be somewhat meta, so he's usable, and then Telles is probably one of the best left backs in the game because he's just got very, very good all-around stats. You suggested to press L2 when the striker receives the ball, then release L2 and move the left stick to position for a shot. Doesn't this make it easier for defenders to get the ball off the striker? Is it better if L2 is not released and left stick is moved at the same time? No, you have to let go of the L2, because if you don't let go of the L2, the dribbling is gonna feel very, very unnatural, right? So if you're shielding and you're trying to dribble, your player will still try to shield while trying to dribble, right? You want to be able to do the dribble quickly. They do the dribble slower when you're using the L trigger shield, right? So you want to be able to take those really quick touches with the players as fast as you possibly can. I've been playing with a full Chelsea squad ever since Team of the Year came out. I feel like I have more fun than when I was playing Foot Champions with the meta team. Love your vids, by the way. Learned a lot from you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, FIFA is a type of game where, like, it shouldn't be completely meta-oriented, right? It should be the type of game that's fun to play with different teams. I actually used to do that back in the day, too. Like, I used to use a full team of just one team in Ultimate Team. For some reason, like, you can go do that in head-to-head, but for some reason in Ultimate Team, it's just fun to do that, right? It's better to do that than to actually go play head-to-head, right? So if you're having fun with the full Chelsea team, I wouldn't necessarily doubt it because they actually have some pretty sick players in their team. Like, so they have a lot of meta players actually in their team. I think the whole entire squad would be good enough to actually play well because they have like Willian, Hazard, Bakayoko, Conte, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Courtois, right? They have a lot of really good players to use in a team. So if you're using a full Chelsea team, it wouldn't necessarily be a downfall for you for sure. Hello Inception, what are some center midfielders that you like using in La Liga? I'm currently using Cruz and the upgraded version of Saul, but Cruz seems a bit too slow. Anyone you'd recommend? From the La Liga, one of the good representations is probably Paulinho, again, the 85 version of his card. Toni Kroos has very good shooting stats, but he's incredibly slow. And if someone's going on the counterattack against you, which is very, very effective in FIFA nowadays, Toni Kroos won't be able to catch up. The thing about Toni Kroos having low pace is that EA should have at least given him like god tier positioning, right? So that he wouldn't really be caught out of position on the counter and all those things, right? So Paulinho's definitely one of the players. Other center mids, I can't think of anybody else on the spot that are good all-round players because Real Madrid has like Modric, Casemiro, so Casemiro would be used as a CDM. Modric is decent as a center mid, but he lacks in physical and defensive stats a little bit for his regular card, but his team of the year is very good. Barcelona has Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, so the Rakitic, very irrelevant players to use in FIFA because they don't play well in FIFA because they don't have the right stats to actually play well. Center midfielders, they need better defensive stats and physical stats for them to be usable in FIFA, right? EA needs to look into stuff like that to make more players usable in the game because Iniesta is one of the best midfielders in the world, but the reason why he sucks in the game is because he has no physical and he has no defensive stats. So it's not ideal to use someone like Iniesta in the midfield, but you should be able to use him, right? It's more of a nuisance if you put someone like Iniesta as a midfielder, right? How come Lozano 84 card feels faster than a Aubameyang 90 rated card? Lozano feels better than Messi regular card as well. What makes him feel so good in game? Keep up the hard work, man. So Lozano's card, if you actually look at Lozano's card, I always mention these stats because it's the stats that make a player very good and very bad, right? So here's the reason. He's 5'8", right? So the 81 balance is almost irrelevant because he's 5'8". But he has 96 acceleration, 95 sprint speed with 98 agility, excuse me. So he's going to move really, really well on the ball. He's going to move fantastically well on the ball, right? He has the dribbler trait. He has the speed dribbler trait. So when you're running with him, he's going to feel very nice. He's a four-star player. He's got very good shooting stats with 84 finishing, 87 shot power with 81 composure. Yeah, he's just going to be a fantastic card to use, man. He has 87 shot power, so when you take that shot with his 4-star weak foot, it's not going to be terrible because 87 shot power is very good. Thing about this card, too, is that you can even make his dribbling even better, right, by giving him better balance, by giving him the sniper card because his acceleration and sprint speed is already 96, 95 respectively, but you want to 100% improve his shooting stats because shooting is very inconsistent in FIFA, so you want to make it as consistent as it can possibly be. What would you prefer, defenders on 10 defense and 90 physical, or 90 defense and 10 physical? I said that I answered this one before, I think, and I would definitely prefer the defensive stats over the physical stats, but it's kind of like an irrelevant question because no one would ever have that, so I don't think anyone would ever have that, and if they did, they wouldn't be usable at all. So yeah. Bergkamp walking out in a Spurs kit. Yeah, you already know, man. I gotta pack these crazy icons that I walk out in the rival team's kits. That's just the way it goes, you know. Hey man, love the videos. Your analysis is the best on YouTube. Just wondering if you have any advice on getting on not getting frustrated during foot champs. The shit gameplay and bullshit that happens during games really makes me angry, and I end up losing games because of this. This is what I would say 100%. Gameplay is terrible in this game, okay? Because it's very inconsistent. If it's shit, it's going to be shit. Don't take it too seriously. The reason why I don't play it is because I do take it seriously. Because I'm the type of person that when I play video games, I don't care about competitive FIFA, but I care about being the best player that I can possibly be in any video game I play. I've been doing really well in Fortnite recently. I'm pretty decent at Overwatch, right? With PUBG, I'm pretty decent at as well. More on the console side because even though it's a laggy game, I'm still decent at it. But on the PC, it's because I'm not really used to the keyboard and mouse. Like, I like being the best that I can possibly be in a video game. And in FIFA, I don't feel like I can do that. So when I play FUT Champs, it's really annoying that gameplay can affect the way that you perform, whether it's in a good way or in a bad way. So that's why I've been kind of a distant from the FUT Champs game mode, because if my gameplay sucks, the gameplay is no longer skilled. Like, I can beat a guy 3-0 and I'll tell my stream that it's no longer skilled. So, but, you know, you'll get those people on Reddit and forums that'll be like, Inception only complains when he loses. People obviously don't watch the streams when they say stuff like that, because I always complain, even when I win games by a huge margin. There was a lot of FUT Champs games that I played where I was winning like 5-0. I'm like, today is not the day, guys. I'm not playing FUT Champs anymore. I literally won a game 5-0 and I ended my stream because I just didn't like how the gameplay was playing out. I just didn't want to fight against the game mechanics rather than fighting against a person, right? So, yeah, that's what I would say in regards to FUT Champs. But that is going to conclude the video for today, guys. We're also going to have the icon pack poll next up for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way until the end. If you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a thumbs up on it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I missed this song. Hashi? God damn it! I mean, that's not that bad, I guess. That's actually not bad, dude. That's not bad, actually, dude. That's actually quite nice. That's a usable card, man. That's my song, boys. That's my song. That's not bad, dude. It could have been way worse, you know? Nah, the timing was a little bit off. It was a little bit off. It was almost there. A little bit off. The board slapped down right at the B drop, was it? I don't know. You guys, y'all stream out of 10. How was the B drop? I mean, yeah, dude, it could have been like Perez. Perez is trash bags, right? I think this card actually has like a 5-star weak foot and stuff too, so that's pretty cool too. That's not too bad. At least it's not Deku. That's true, man. Let's see his in-game stats. Okay, so his finishing is poor, but he's good at everything else. Does he have 4-star minimum? He does. Yeah, it's a usable card, man. I paid 150k for this. Not bad. I had a lot of the cards already in my team, so can't go wrong with that, chat, to be honest. Can't go wrong with that.